What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Juju the Gamer here on the main channel. This is where all my sports content will be going forward. Please make sure that not only that you leave a like, but also that you follow me on all of my social media platforms, especially TikTok. That's where I usually post my shorts. But let's talk about this game. Right now, Penn State is about 50 seconds away from winning 38-10. This game went in a different direction. I did not think it was going to go. I knew SMU would struggle in this game just simply due to the fact it's in Happy Valley, which is a notoriously hard place to play in, and it was also cold outside. But I thought it would be more of their defense, SMU's defense having a hard time, trying to stop Penn State in their run game. And their offense, their offense struck. I thought overall they would start slow. Let me put it that way. Overall, I thought they would start slow. But what happened was different. Their defense actually played well in this game. The defense played well, in my opinion, in this game early on to give SMU life and hope. Because at least for like the first, I'm going to say Penn State didn't score offensive touchdown until the second quarter, like late in the second quarter. So their defense did enough in the first half for SMU to do anything offensively. And their offensive line just couldn't hold up. Like that's the story of this game. Penn State's defense swallowed up SMU's offense. Abdul was wrecking havoc. Their linebackers was catching picks and running them back. Like if there was a moment to have your worst offensive game as an offense on the biggest stage possible, that is what happened at SMU today. Now, Penn State offensively did get going, but it took a lot longer than I would have liked. ALLAR missed some throws. I felt like he wasn't as accurate as he was against Oregon today. But I will maintain this take. I think all these playoff games need to be at the home campus of the higher seed opponent until we get to the national championship game, where that can, where that can be, the Rose Bowl or like the Sugar Bowl elsewhere in the country. But these home playoff games are absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what the environment is like for Texas and Clemson, and then my favorite team, Ohio State and Tennessee, later on today. But I will say this: I do want to mention this because I don't want this to be too long. Some real quick thoughts on Penn State and Boise State. Like I said, I saw some things that SMU was able to do offensively that just didn't work against Penn State. There were plays that were left on the table. There were some throws that the quarterback couldn't make or just made terrible decisions with the football. And now it's like, can Boise State's offense do that against Penn State? Because Penn State is probably going to have 8 or 9 in the box just to stop Ashton Jeanty. So can Maddox Matson do enough in the air and with his legs to get them to back off? So that, to at least have the threat of passing the ball. I'm curious to see if Penn State's offense will come out faster. That is a thing. Because Boise State does have a decent defensive line and some good corners. So I am interested to see how Penn State attacks their defense. I am interested to see how Penn State's offensive line plays against Boise State, because SMU was able to at least bottle up the run game in the first half, and in the second half it was just okay. Yeah, this one is over. I look forward to seeing Penn State versus Boise. That should be a fun game. We'll see if Jeanty can get over 130 yards to officially get Barry Sanders' record. I think it's unofficial. I think it's like 280 something, but I don't think nobody's ever hitting that. But Barry just wants somebody to hit the official record. So can JT hit that 130 mark? I don't know. Like I said, this game, it was just SMU defensively played well enough in the first half to keep this game interesting, but their offense and Kevin Jennings just no-showed. Yeah, he had 2 bad pick sixes, and then they couldn't run the ball. And I don't even know, and they didn't really start trying to throw like go ball and fade routes until the game was already out of hand. When it, they probably should have stuck to it a bit sooner. But the moral of the story is SMU's offensive line could not block Abdul Carter and the other defensive lineman for Penn State. And when you can't block up front, nothing you do is going to work, and it's just going to create for an ugly offensive game. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get some food because Texas versus Clemson is about to come on, and I feel like that's going to be a great game. So I'll catch y'all when that game is over. Peace.